Max just headed out for the day, so I figured I'd jump in the Renault and show you some of the progress he's made on that shifter. So this may actually look familiar if you've been watching the series on the Mark II Golf build that we've been doing, because this is actually out of it. It's a CAE shifting setup. We're gonna be using the same exact one in this. So this is a bit of a mock-up for now, but this is exactly what it's gonna look like. So you saw Max doing the structure underneath, and we had Brian, the owner of this car, come through and get fitted for this. He's a bit taller than I am, so I feel like I'm drowning in this. But for a little car, there's now a ton of room between the custom pedal setup, the custom steering assembly, and now where the shifter is. I mean, it is feeling like a complete car, especially with the door closed and the seats in. Starting to see the finish line for this one. Right now it's end of day Friday, so we're gonna be closing up shop pretty soon, but I have one more task, which is to clean up this car. The reason is we're gonna be debuting it at an event tomorrow at Imola. So there's gonna be a ton of supercars, a lot of rare stuff, and we think this is gonna really make a splash over there. Even though it's about 60% done, I think people are gonna be really impressed with all the stuff we've done here, and probably have never seen one of these in real life, and certainly not built to this extent. Good morning from Imola. If you guys don't know about this place, I'm gonna put a link in the description. You need to check it out. Check out their social media and the cool cars that come through here. This GT3 RS is a perfect example of the type of cars that they get. And today they have our Renault, which is probably gonna be the weirdest thing here. Maybe not. I'll be walking around and seeing if I can find anything else. We're pretty much set up. We are a little early. The car is ready to go. Max did a good job of just kind of buttoning up some of the stuff he's been working on so we can show it off today. But I think this one's gonna be a big hit. I'm gonna set up a little time lapse around it, see people checking it out, so it should be fun for us. Not a lot of people outside of our YouTube series have been able to see the progress, and I've got a feeling a lot of people are gonna be impressed with it. Since we're all set up, I'm gonna take the opportunity to walk around a little bit. I know Imola's garage is open right now and there are no crowds yet. There's some really cool stuff in there from what I hear. I'm gonna get a couple shots, and then the line is supposed to start forming here in the next 15 minutes. We're gonna start seeing some really awesome supercars rolling in. I ended up having to take off a little early from the event, but from the sounds of it, the car was a huge hit for the rest of the day. The crowds just kept building up. There's a ton of people walking around it, asking questions, and really just admiring all the work that's gone into it. Now that it's back at the shop, you can see we've started taking things like the seats out because Max is going to be working on a linkage system to get that shifter to work. You can see a couple of early designs he's got here. Those will probably change, but that's something I'm going to be recording over the next week and present it in the next episode. So if you guys haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the page, and stay tuned for a lot more progress on the Renault.